Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to each and every last one of you beautiful people listening to the podcast today. I am your host, your editor, director, producer, executive producer, all the above. Your first, your last, and your everything. And I go by the name of Dominic. And today is going to be a very special episode because I have a few very special guests with me. And it's 2/3 of the Half Jointz Podcast. I got my boy Hiley here as well as Dinosaur. So, fellas, you can introduce yourselves.
Oh, man. What's good, y'all? You know what I'm saying? This is your boy Hiley from Half Jointz. You know what I'm saying? Co-host with my guy here, Yung Dinosaur, and Prince. Unfortunately, Prince couldn't be here this week. So, we're going to hold it down for Prince in his absence. You know what I'm saying? Like the Locks do up in the first. We're going to hold it down.
Shout out to Prince, man. Shout out to Prince.
Definitely shout out to Prince, man.
What's up, world? I'm the Young Dinosaur. I'm another part of the Half Jointz Podcast, and I'm excited to be with Dom and talk about these topics, and appreciate you having me, Brody. Let's get it in.
Ain't no thing, man. It's a pleasure to have both of you here, man. And just to break the ice a little bit, I want to ask you, what are some of your favorite movies?
Oh, that's deep. So since I'm kind of a movie buff, bro, it really depends. I tell people because it depends. It depends on what genre we in. Now, if we talking about horror, you know what I'm saying? My top 5 would probably be Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Halloween, obviously. I also like Phantasma. A lot of people didn't really give a fuck about that movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Leprechaun was actually, I would never vote that one, but I would say Tales in the Hood. I thought Tales in the Hood was a great horror film. And it was kind of overlooked. Yeah,
that one sticks with you.
It was kind of overlooked. Right. But in action-wise, though, it's kind of hard. I don't have one action-wise.
Right.
I don't know why. I never had one
right?
actual. Too many of them, right? But
yeah,
I know the top one would probably be Scarface. Scarface with Al Pacino is Scarface, Al Pacino, you know, fucking Casino. All the movies is in that realm for me. So I grew up watching that type of shit.
Right. Yeah. Scarface is amazing, man. I remember when I watched that as a chap, and I understood then, like, this is something special.
Yeah, it was something special. It wasn't that type of movie that everybody was just. I mean, it got bad reviews. Believe it or not, Scarface did horrible in the motherfucking theaters. Technically.
Oh wow.
Horrible.
See, that's before my time. So.
But see, I was a kid when that shit came out, so I was real small.
Right.
But it's a cult classic. Niggas is in the hood still going to see. Going to see Scarface and Al Pacino and niggas getting sprayed up. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a wrap. It was lovely back then. So definitely one of my favorite movies, though. Definitely.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, when I was young, we had it on VHS, and you know, it's just one of those movies that you just kind of grow up with.
Oh, it is.
You know, when you see it on the streaming service, you're like, I got to check that out.
Gotta check it out. I at least watch it once a year.
Right. It's timeless, man. It's timeless.
Definitely.
Yeah. What about you, Dinosaur?
I got 3 favorite movies. It ain't really a genre. They all over the place. The Wood, it's a California movie. Not too many people know about that. The Wood.
Classic.
Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. That's one of my favorites. And this might throw you off. Forrest Gump, man, is one of my favorite movies. I love Forrest Gump, bro. Forrest Gump was lit, bro. Forrest Gump was lit, bro.
100%. Following the man through his life and the garbage people that he had in his life.
Yeah, he just did so much. If you pay attention, he met the president like 3 times. Like he just did so much.
Yeah,
if you really pay attention.
Ran across the U.S.
Yeah, like he just did so
much.
Went
to the military. Fell in love. Fell out of love.
Yeah. He had a black friend and shit. You know,
went to war. Got shot in war.
In the ass. You gotta put that in the part. You gotta put that part in there. When that part was like when that part when he runs across, he's like, oh, something bit me. And I was like, Lord, dog, I died every time.
Yeah,
I think I broke that VHS. I had it on VHS. I broke that VHS.
Oh,
no, I literally watched it that much. Like
it was legendary, man. It was so legendary to me.
Yeah, Forrest Gump is the one.
Yeah.
Real quick, shout out to Tom Hanks though, man. Because Tom Hanks is a hell of an actor. And
that's one dude that he never really fails. You know what I mean?
It's very rare. It's very rare.
He never really fails.
Like I didn't like him in Cloud Atlas. My girl loves that movie for whatever reason.
Yeah,
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, Cloud Atlas didn't do nothing for me.
Right. But he came back and did A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Right, and killed it.
What was the name of it? No, it wasn't. That was the documentary. Was it Will You Be My Neighbor?
Will You Be My Neighbor? But he still killed it though. I don't give a fuck what the name of the goddamn movie was. He killed.
Either way, it's Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers, legend. Tom Hanks, legend.
Damn right. You damn right.
Respect, a legend playing a legend, bro.
Right, there it is.
Man,
extraordinary movie, man. I love that one. I loved it.
Yeah, and I just have to give it up to that movie, man. Like, I hate to say it, I'm a fan of Black comedies, but Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump was just unfadable.
Yeah, The Wood, man. Like, I remember watching The Wood, at a young age and be like, oh, y'all really used to go around grabbing girls' butts at recess like that?
Yeah.
I'm like, we did that, we get in big trouble. But
I mean, a lot of people don't know about The Wood, man. Just everything about that movie was just
it was real life.
Funny, man. It was just real life.
Yeah.
Just regular kids. Like, you had your menace to societies, your boys in the hoods. Like, those are cool. But the reason why I gravitated to movies like The Wood, and I don't know if you heard of Dope, it's like part 2 of The Wood.
Yeah, with Shamik Moore.
Was it
ASAP Rocky? And Staples was in it.
Mm-hmm. So that's like a continuation of The Wood. The reason why I like movies like that is because they show the regular urban like kids experience. Like a guy who's not gang affiliated, he just lives there. Like they show those struggles, and that's the cool struggle because that's the struggle I live. So I gravitated towards those normal guys in rough area movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dope was dope.
Yeah, Dope was good though.
No pun intended.
Dope was good, bro. Dope was good.
Dope was underrated though because it got a bad. It wasn't bad. It's just that it released like big ass movies that really was just blowing it out the water. But Dope had a really good story and things like that. So I would love to see when I catch it or if I can catch it or if it's on Netflix or whatever the case may be. I try to watch it. I definitely do try to go on my way to watch it.
And that had a fire soundtrack too.
Yeah, dude.
The soundtrack had real production.
Man, I went on Amazon and gave him $12 to own that movie because it was good. I gave him $12.
Right. That's a good one, man. I love Dope so much, man. But yeah, bro. But I know y'all said y'all haven't been to the movies recently because of what's been going on, everything on y'all's end. So totally understandable, but I'll talk about a few movies that I have seen recently. One of those. What's that?
I said I seen a couple though. I got a couple under my belt, man. Don't count your boy out.
I got you. But I want to go ahead and talk about the Forever Purge, man.
Ooh.
Now, when it comes to the Purge movies, what do y'all think about them?
I believe they are good movies. I like most of them. I watched the series also on USA. I think it's pretty good. I like them. I don't have a problem with them. I think some of them got kind of corny after the second one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the whole atmosphere of it all. But I love them though, because it's senseless. It's senseless action. So it's just like, it's always something and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I love the Purge movies, man. What about you, Dinosaur, man? What about you, man?
Okay, I love the Purge franchise. I haven't seen it forever yet. I'm going to get on that.
Right.
I love the Purge franchise. Now, I love the idea and the writing because to me, it's the most realistic, like, how do you say it, ideology of America, not zombie apocalypse, not nothing like that.
Right.
Like just one day of just random violence seems the most realistic to me.
Absolutely.
And when I watch them, I love the story. It just be having bad acting, man. Like
That's
very bad acting.
Hey.
Very bad acting, bro.
Hey, my guy, what was the black dude in the which one was it? Was it the third one, the second one, or the third one?
When he owned the deli?
But not the brother that owned the deli, but the neighborhood gang member that knew karate and nigga, he had like a whole motherfucking army with him and shit. I thought that
yeah.
I was like, you know, old boy that played in Insecure. I can't think of his name right now. He played as
he was Daniel.
Yeah,
right. I think that was the fourth movie. That was number 4. The first
was that 4?
But it was the first movie.
Yeah, that was
the first movie, but the fourth movie at the same time.
That wasn't too bad. That was not too bad. That wasn't bad. I just thought.
But real quick though, man, was that movie not a little bit racist? Be honest with me.
But see, all of them been racist to me though. So
right.
let's
I'm trying to go back and think. Like, give me the signs, because I can go back and just read.
All right, so think about this. When you watch the first movie, right?
Okay.
You see a white family, right?
Right.
With rich as fuck, with a whole bunch of money, right?
Right.
And
suburban neighborhood.
Suburban ass neighborhood.
Right. Door shutters, all that. Right.
What nigga you know in the hood got door shutters, nigga?
Right.
Ain't nobody riding like that out here, bro. Ain't nobody riding like that. But that's not even the point. But then they turn around and somehow one of the motherfuckers feels sorry for the brother that's getting chased down the street by the pack.
Yeah, and he's battered, shirt ripped, bloody, and everything. Little white kid goes, "Yeah, you can come on in, dude.
Come on in, dude. Come on."
Oh, and on top of that, like the house is like secured properly. Like they got cameras and gates and locked doors and everything. But the kid's like, "Yeah, you can come on in."
I'm saying, bro. Like, come on in. Come on in. I'm gonna make you a sandwich and pour you some.
Right, yeah. Like, yeah, you can stay here overnight tomorrow when crime is illegal again.
Oh, you guys are gonna make me rewatch it, man. Oh my God.
You'll rewatch it with it. I mean, when I first seen it, that's the first thing I thought was I thought, yo, this is showing like racial and like social levels of like real shit. Like,
what about the Purge movie where a Black woman was one of the high ups in the Purge? Like she was the feared one.
Is that the second one or the third one?
I believe that was the third one. When the guy owned the deli and then a girl was trying to steal the candy bar.
Right.
And then she was mad because he didn't let her steal the candy bar.
I remember that.
And she came back for him.
I think
and
that was
the Black girl in that movie, she was like, everyone feared her because she was like the one who did the most like work. So everyone feared her.
I think at that point of the movie, it's changed. I think the dynamics changed at that point because of where the story was at. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it like they were more in the future. This was after the first Purge, technically. Like
it was.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it was a little bit more. At this point, it was a little bit different because after the first Purge, my nigga, like that's all I'm gonna say. You just have to look like.
That acting is horrible, man. That acting, oh my God. None of them had good acting. None of them. Yeah, I haven't seen Forever yet, but none of them had good acting.
Hold on, but you got to at least put some respect on my guy Ethan Hawke's name, though. That's all I'm gonna say.
God. Yeah, like he's great.
He's good, dude.
I can't say that he was great in that movie. I can't say that. I can't say he was great in that movie.
Thank you.
You could change him with any other white man above the age of 40, and it'd be okay.
You cannot.
That's the big thing.
You cannot.
Right. But then with the Forever Purge, you think with them being 5 movies in that they say, okay, let's kind of get a little bit serious. Let's do something. Yeah. They don't do that. It's like a continuation of what we've already gotten. So in this movie, they're these it's a Mexican couple and they escape Mexico to go live in Texas.
Okay.
Boom, there's a time skip. That's probably realistic. A few purges have happened. And the Mexican husband is working at a ranch.
Okay.
The Mexican wife is working at a diner.
Okay.
So
realistic.
Yeah. So they're already being racially profiled on the daily because and
the obvious, you know what I'm saying, right?
Right. You know, the white people at the ranch are like, oh, well, don't let that Mexican dude ride this horse because he doesn't deserve to. And this is my horse. Stuff like that. So of course we're going to get some racist stuff, some racism that ensues. One of the white men in the movie, he gets kicked in the ribs by a horse and he's holding his ribs. I kid you not. He's holding his ribs maybe like the first 30 minutes of the movie that you're seeing him. When stuff picks up, his ribs are no longer hurt. He's fighting, he's running, he's
see, those are the flaws.
It's these continuity errors that are like, okay, we're 5 movies in. Why is this stuff still not making sense?
Right.
You know? The husband, like I said, he's there being racially profiled. The purge starts and they have like this area where it's like, okay, well, if you're a minority or if you don't have anywhere safe to go, you go here and we're going to watch over you.
Basically sanctuaries.
Yeah. But the wife, she notices this like truck and she hears people inside of the truck screaming. He's like, okay, yeah, that doesn't look right. So what's going on here? So it turns out that there are people that want the purge to continue. They don't want it to just be for one day. And that's why they call it the Forever Purge. So we don't like you, we'll kill you. And we're a group. And I will say that most of them are basically rednecks.
Racist overtones. No,
yeah.
Why did they have to
I'm just saying, dog.
In Texas.
Right. So I'm watching this movie and I'm offended myself. Because I mean, I have minority friends.
Right.
And I'm thinking, I'm looking at this movie like, man, if I were them watching this, I would be offended just like I was with the last movie. Like when they were like, oh yeah, all black people do this. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, we all riding around in motherfucking trucks with rims on it, doing karate and shooting rocket launchers at each other.
We're talking in slang and stuff. And I'm like, okay, all right, I see what y'all doing here. But in this movie, it's like, I kid you not. So the group, they're going through alleyways trying to get to safety. And they run into this Mexican militia group and they hold them at gunpoint. And one person goes behind this dude, one of the Mexican guys. He has like a cowboy hat on. They just like yank it off his head. And I'm like, was that really necessary? Then they call him the B word. That's not good to say. And I'm like, yeah, right.
Come on.
You got it. Like it's other ways that this could have been avoided, but you had to go there. You had to go there.
This has bad acting written all over it.
Yeah, it's bad. And even the action is just the action is boring. There's a point where the camera is panning up, and I guess it's, you know, they use so much CG and they have these people fighting on the ground.
Right.
One dude boots the crap out of this other guy. He falls back maybe 20 yards. 20 yards.
Hell yeah, that's unrealistic.
Right. So I'm like, man, this is ridiculous. Like, why is this what we're getting 5 movies in?
I'll tell you why. Because Hollywood has no fucking original ideas or concepts whatsoever. They are so fucking scared. They are so fucking scared to take a chance on a new IP. They are so scared. They would rather hit you with nostalgia and 30 fucking motherfucking sequels. I'm looking at you, Fast and Furious. I'm looking at you.
We're getting to you next.
Yeah, we gonna get on you next, nigga.
But the gloves coming off.
Right. But it just gets to that point where it's like you have to try something new. You cannot just go with the same flow of these movies. Give me something new. That's why these movies get stale as fuck. Because you know what I'm saying? It's nothing new. I done seen it before. Give me put somebody in a racist ass town and blah 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 this and blah blah that. You know what I'm saying? Have a couple of rednecks use a ethnic slur, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? Can we get something different? Fuck.
And it's just like it. And also on top of all that, the movie has zero tension. Like, you know, somebody's gonna make it out alive, of course.
Obviously, somebody has to at this point, right?
Yeah. I mean, they call the Mexican people, they call them bad hombres. That's what the rednecks call them. And I'm like, what am I watching at this point? There's one character that knows how to shoot weapons, but it's never explained. you know, in movies where they just shoot throughout the entire movie. You're like, man, where are they getting all this ammo from? In this movie, eventually they do run out of ammo. Thank goodness.
Thank God, because like the last movies, niggas was not running out of no ammo. I'm like, what y'all niggas doing? Making your own ammo?
Right.
Like, goddamn.
You putting in cheat codes on the fly?
Like how many rounds of guns do you have? It's a fucking apocalypse at this point. What the hell?
Right.
Yeah, so can we agree on this that The Purge on USA was better than all the movies combined?
I think I wouldn't say completely better, but definitely it was well written. It had some decent acting because again, the acting has always been horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But it was well written. I like the way, I don't know, me personally, I just like the way it played out.
Yeah, it had its moments. For
right.
Sure.
And it was also intense and it made sense. It made fucking sense to the degree of how much The Purge can make sense. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it doesn't make any sense at all. When you think about it. It's just random violence.
Random violence,
yeah. And then towards the end, there's a character that has a baby. And I looked down for a second. My buddy tapped me on my arm. He's like, yo, did you just see that? I said, what? He's like, that baby. I was like, okay, let me see again. So I'm looking at the screen, and bro, it's the worst CG baby I've ever seen in my entire life. PS2 graphics. And I was like, all right, man, this is ridiculous.
Maybe they didn't have a big budget.
But it's been 5 movies and a TV show.
Oh, no, real.
There's budget. There's budget. They're just not putting it towards anything.
Hold on. I got one even better for you. Nigga, this is Universal, bro.
Right.
This is Universal.
Right.
You don't have a budget. You got a
budget.
I
was trying to give him an out, bro.
You can't shoot no bail on this one, bro.
Man.
And I'm usually the bail shooter. Like I always try to find, the pros of a situation, but
at that point, I'm a Republican. I don't believe in bailouts.
Damn.
I don't believe in bailouts, dog. I'm sorry.
All right. And it's just strange how they cut corners like this. Mm-hmm. Like they cut the corners that shouldn't have been cut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there are bad lip dubs. Somebody's getting in the car and they're talking and their mouth's not moving, but you hear audio like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. And I just laughed, bro. I laughed at this movie more than I felt any kind of tension. And I thought it was hilarious.
Man, the production, man, that's what it production, bro. They be half-assing it. Straight up half-assing it.
So at the end of the day, I got to give that movie a 4 out of 10, bro.
Yeah, shit, you better than me, because if it was me watching it, I ain't even watched it yet. Nigga, I'm giving that shit like a 3 at least.
I got to give it a 4 because, like, I laughed at it. You know what I mean?
That is like some type of entertainment off of it,
Yeah, like it's kind of a comedy, but it shouldn't be. So I give it a 4 just for that reason. I just can't get over that baby. How the baby makes legit baby dolls look realistic. That's how terrible it looked.
Nigga straight said the motherfucker look like a baby be born and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? When that baby doll.
That baby that came off the lady on Martin. I don't know if y'all know about that.
Oh yeah. Like, where's the umbilical cord, man? Damn it, Tommy, it's TV.
Oh, by this show my age right there.
No, that's all right, dog. We just yes. We're in that age bracket.
All right, so let's get into Fast and Furious, man. Let's get into Fast 9, the Fast Saga. I think this was called. Now, I'm a man, and I love dumb action movies. I'm not afraid to admit that. I love me a dumb action movie. I love me a movie I can just turn my brain off, and just enjoy.
Right.
I love movies that make a little bit of sense. This one makes no sense.
It looked like
absolutely
no
sense.
Hey, Dom, let me stop you though. Let's just be honestly about this movie. Like all Fast and the Furious movies, period.
Yeah.
Have they ever really made any sense? Though?
I mean, the first one did a little bit.
The first one, right? That made
Too Fast, Too Furious made a little bit of sense.
Right. Tokyo Drift was like, what the fuck? Like, what are we doing here? Right? Why are we here? Why is Bow Wow here?
And then fast forward with the gas trucks, was just like, all right, let's just go crazy.
Did y'all notice how Ludacris went from a street racing promoter to a computer hacker?
To an astronaut.
Yes, to an astronaut. Yeah. Yeah, again, we're looking at you, Fast and Furious, goddammit. I don't understand what more can you niggas do. And you want to keep making movies at this point. Like,
real quick. So I'm pretty sure y'all seen the trailer and everything. Mm-hmm. And y'all see where Tyrese and Ludacris are going into space.
Yeah.
I kid you not. Tyrese goes, now, look at us, man. 2 black brothers from the hood, and we made it to space.
Oh, no!
And I'm like, all right.
Did he have to say
neither
that?
one of y'all's characters have had that much character development to be from the hood in the first place.
But did he
like, both of them are comedic relief characters. So how are y'all automatically from the hood some way?
Hey, that is about as bad as Paul Walker when he said, my pockets ain't empty, cuz. Like,
oh, yeah, that was bad.
I said, forget about it, cuz.
That was straight.
Yeah, that was great.
And
but what hurts my heart is Tyrese sold himself to Fast and the Furious as the thug of the franchise.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the thug. He's supposed to be. In part 2, he was socking people out. He was pulling his shirt off to sock out the window. Like, he sold himself.
Paul Walker just opens the door.
He sold himself. He sold himself as the thug.
Like, nigga, just unlock the door, nigga.
He don't see no cuz.
Right. I mean, it had its moments, though. That movie had its moments. It was definitely better than the third one. So,
Tokyo Drift it's a timepiece. Like, watching it now, I can't get the same feeling that I got in 2003. It's impossible. But whenever
I'll wipe my ass with Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, bro. I'm sorry, but Bow Wow did not sell me.
It wasn't even Bow Wow. It was everything about the movie.
Bow Wow didn't sell me. I didn't go see that in the theaters once I heard about it. I was kind of done. Like, I've seen most of the Fast and the Furious series, but I never went to the movie theater and went out of my way to go see
it.
Mm-hmm. Fuck that, man.
So we talked the other day, and you were like, one of the best parts of Tokyo Drift was Han.
That was the best thing about Tokyo Drift was Han, though. But then you turn around, but look, hold up. But then you turn around and you cheaping my nigga like a hoe on the street. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
Han was fine dead. Leave Han dead. You don't have to turn around and bring everybody back. All right. It was like, it got to the point of the Expendables, right? You know what I'm saying? And I like the Expendables. And like you said, I'm a man. I like dumb action movies. You feel
right?
Me? You know, I'm simple. No. But damn, you didn't have to bring everybody in that motherfucker. Damn.
When Han came back in this movie, I wish they wouldn't have shown that in the trailer, because I would have been able to forgive it just a little bit. But they showed it, so when it happens in the movie, I'm like, all right, this is spoiled for me. And like the reactions from it, it's just. I don't know. I can't even explain it. It's terrible.
What's up with Fast and the Furious getting these wrestlers, bro?
All right, hold on. See, we ain't gonna be wrestling bashing on this show today.
Right. Like,
why are they certified actors? Like,
Ronda Rousey was cool.
Ronda, like,
The Rock was cool.
Like, The Rock was cool. Like, did we really need John Cena? I mean, I didn't need John Cena. I get enough John Cena in the WWE. I don't need to see John Cena everywhere I go, man. Like,
is the movie that big of a movie? But the thing is, bro,
John Cena's in this movie, but you can't see him
at all. See, there you go. There you go.
Give it to me. Come on, Dinosaur. Come on, bro.
No,
give it to me.
I can't believe you did that, bro. I can't believe you did that, bro.
I can't
see him, bro.
I'm proud of him.
I can't believe.
Man. Gotta give it to me.
Did that. No, bro.
Yes, he did. Yes,
no,
he did.
Bro.
He did it. He did it, nigga. Accept it. Accept it. This is what it is.
Yep. I can't accept that.
You got to.
Man.
It's too late.
It's too late.
But it's just like this movie has some of the cheesiest dialogue.
I believe that.
It's like, oh well, where were you at when this person did this? Oh, well, I was doing this, and it's like, all right, bro, we get it, we watched it. Like, you don't gotta tell us what you were just doing when we just saw it.
Right.
And then it's just scenes that don't make sense. Dead characters popping back up and being alive the whole time. It hurt my heart. This movie hurt me physically because there's a scene at the end where they're all in the house that blew up from the last movie. The house is being rebuilt, And they want gathering around the table. And they're like, so who are we waiting for now? And and Dom goes, yeah, he's on his way. And I hate to spoil this for y'all, but
in that event, I'm not gonna watch it. In that event,
I'm not gonna watch this shit, right?
But it's in the trailer. It's in the trailer. So he goes, he's on his way. So I'm sitting thinking, okay, yeah, it's gonna be John Cena coming back. He's gonna come back and eat dinner with him for the night. Okay. A blue skyline pulls up.
A blue sky, like
it better not be Blueface, because I swear to God, I'm gonna fuck it.
Oh, it just pulls up, and then the movie just cuts to black, insinuating that Paul Walker is still alive in this universe, that Brian O'Connor is still alive in this universe.
So they're gonna make 10 of them. That's what the contract entitles.
Actually, it's 11. It's 11 now, and another Hobbs and Shaw movie, and another spinoff with Charlize Theron, her character, the hacker. She's getting her own movie.
I need some Pepto-Bismol. My stomach's starting to hurt. I need some Pepto.
But like, I mean, we can do good with the last 3 or 4 movies just being out of the universe.
Look, man, they should have stopped that Fast and the Furious too. That was it. We didn't need no more. But
I will say, I did love Fast 5.
Fast 5 was all right. It was all right.
The Rock, and then they got the, when they tie the vaults to the back of the Chargers.
Right, but see, I didn't like Hobbs and Shaw though. I thought Hobbs and Shaw was kind of.
You didn't like it?
No, I thought it was a corny ass action movie. It was like a corny buddy ass action movie. I was just like, this is like, nigga, I grew up in the era of 48 Hours, nigga, with fucking Nick Nolte and motherfucking Eddie Murphy. I don't need to keep seeing that shit.
Right.
Why does The Rock get his ass kicked in anything that he's in?
Because he's the fucking Rock, nigga. Who gonna whoop his big ass?
But it still happens. He still takes his L's.
He even fights with multiple people and beats them all up.
Again, it's The Rock. Gonna whoop his big ass. Right. Gonna whoop that big motherfucker.
And then even in Fast 9, Vin Diesel is getting jumped by like 30 dudes.
And beats them
all up. And he's holding his own. And I'm just sitting here watching like, bro, you're not The Rock. Like, you're not. It makes no
sense. It makes no sense.
You are not that hot.
Hey, yo, Domo, in your words, he's not that guy.
He's not that guy, pal. He's not that guy.
Not that guy.
And then it's like immediately after that, he falls into some water and basically drowns. But of course, he gets saved. And it's like, okay, so what was all that? What was the last 15 minutes of that fight scene for? Just for him to be okay. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Man, listen, bro. They doing it for the check, bro. Like, it makes $1 billion every time it comes out.
I get that. I get it. I mean, get the money, man. I ain't never mad at somebody getting
like it makes no sense. Like in the next Fast and the Furious, they already in space. They about to go to Mars or to the moon. They gonna have a car chase on the moon.
I kid you not.
What?
So Universal owns both Fast and Jurassic World and Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Imagine a Jurassic World and Fast and Furious.
I think I'm done at that point.
A joint film.
I'm done at that point if they ever
just imagine Vin Diesel in the Charger racing against the Velociraptor.
Oh my God.
Bro,
that'd be fire, right?
Velociraptor ass and shit. Hell no, that's horrible, man.
Oh man, you hate it.
Ideas.
That'd be hard.
Don't give them niggas no ideas. Don't give them niggas no ideas. I'm looking forward to this new Jurassic Park film. Please. Yeah. Straight up.
Oh, and then so they're in like some country and they're going against the military. I know, crazy. Tyrese gets outnumbered and they have a height advantage. It's like 20 dudes that surround him and they have a height advantage over him.
Mm-hmm.
And they shoot at Tyrese and Tyrese picks up a gun and shoots back. And everyone dies but Tyrese.
Yeah, bro.
And he legit checks his body and goes, I made it. And then leaves. Then after that scene, he's talking to Ludacris. He's like, yo, I think that we're invincible. Like, we just can't die. And Ludacris was like, man, what are you talking about? He's like, man, I just got shot at by 20 dudes and I made it out alive. Like, look at my shirt. And the shirt's got like holes in it and burn marks. And it's just so corny, bro. It's so corny.
Oh,
like, instead of trying to make things make sense, they just said, yeah, we're not going to make it make sense, but we're also going to put in this stupid scene to show you why it doesn't make sense.
Oh my God, I'm going to wipe my ass with it.
Terrible.
No, I'm gonna take a laxative first and then wipe my ass with it.
Well, look, man, you know my movie grading system here. You know what I'm saying? If it's better than Woman 84, then it's a classic in my goddamn book.
It's better. It's better than Wonder Woman 84.
Well, goddamn.
I know it is, but man,
God damn it. That's not, well, I ain't gonna even start that argument today with you. I'm not gonna start that argument.
I hated that movie. I hated it. We're gonna get into it for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that one gets a 5 out of 10 for me. It was average. It was nothing more. I would say it was something, but it did get a couple chuckles out of me. Cardi B popping up in the movie just made me scratch my head because they tried to tie her in with Fast 4.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. None at all.
Which, like you said, it makes no sense.
Okay, so please. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, when it happened, I'm just like, this is stupid. But they went with it.
Absolutely.
I was about to ask you, Don. So, how many scenes did Bow Wow have? Because I seen him tap the beer. How many scenes did Bow Wow have?
Bow Wow has maybe 2. 2. 3, and he has one more in spirit, but he originally has 2. And
are they long?
No. He said in spirit? No. Oh, thank God. He's never come back again. Thank God.
Yeah, they're not long. There's a Twinkies joke that gets made. It's a terrible joke. It's a terrible joke.
Because he was bragging.
Yeah, he was talking his spit when the verses with him and Soulja Boy was on. It's about him being in the movie and stuff. But I kid you not, he legit had maybe 2 scenes.
Well, I guess that's enough to get a check, right?
And hey, again, I ain't gonna hate on his bag skills,
right?
But, you know, it's the way you do. It's the way you go about it, my guy. It's the way you go about it.
I mean, shit, I'll play a homeless man at Fast 9.
What? Paperback and all.
Like Steve Harvey said, for money like that, man, I dress up like a monkey and paint my whole ass pink.
God damn.
Oh man. But yeah, if they keep this same energy into the next ones, bro, it's going to be tough for me to watch. This one was tough.
I don't see how you made it this far.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. Like this one was tough. So, oh my gosh, you just reminded me. So, Tyrese and Ludacris are in this Jeep and they're pulling up to Dom's farm. I kid you not, they may be 200 yards away. Dom pulls out a shotgun and cocks it when they're like way out. And I'm like, bro, what are you gonna do with that shotgun from that distance? You don't have a rifle or a pistol at least for that range, but nah. It's stupid. It's so stupid, but I do recommend you guys watch it.
I'm not.
If that makes sense.
I have better things to spend my money on. Like
here's the thing, bro. I wasn't planning on going to go see that bullshit in the first place. To be honest with you, like I said, I checked out after Fast 2. You know what I'm saying? Going to the movies to go see that one. I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't plan on going to see it, but you ain't hurting me. You ain't hurting me, dog. If I smoke enough weed to go, I probably can smoke enough weed to make that shit interesting, but I'll probably still fall asleep. I think that's what type of movie it is. It's a sleeper for me.
Yeah. Gotta see it. But one movie that I probably won't recommend to anyone is Black Widow. Now I know you saw that one, Hyland.
Yeah, I seen Black Widow.
I know you saw it. And I don't even want to spend too much time on this movie because they didn't want to spend the time with us. So, you know.
Well, that we don't want to get sued here. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of suing going on around with that movie, and a nigga trying to
I don't need
any type of litigation. Right. I don't need no litigations this way. Please spare us.
So if you people don't know that Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney for money, basically. She was supposed to get a certain amount, but the pandemic happened. Now, if you don't know, the movie was supposed to come out last July.
Yep.
And then it got postponed to later dates. And it finally came out this July.
Right.
In order for them or for Disney to make money, they also had to put it on Disney Plus.
Ooh,
which makes sense. Yes. Yeah. It's an L, but it makes sense because not everyone's ready to go to the theater.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
in them doing that, she wasn't paid the way that she was supposed to be getting paid. So what did she do? She goes, "Hey Disney, where my money at? I need that."
Right.
And I have a love-hate relationship with Disney. Like I love Disney because of some of the content that they put out. But at the same time, Disney is one of the worst companies in the world.
Copy.
So
I work there. Oh, is that too much information?
Right. So, but it's like I don't really know. I don't have a horse in this race. You know, like I feel a way about Disney because it's like, hey, we did have to make some money to recuperate for this movie, so we could pay y'all. Then again, it's like it's Disney. Like Disney's gonna be all right at the end of the day. Disney legit has Marvel and Star Wars money. They're all right.
So I don't know, man. Like, here's my thing about it. So I seen Black Widow. I thought it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay. It was better than Wonder Woman 84, obviously.
Facts. That is a fact.
I think, what really killed it for me in this movie personally was the fact, the whole Taskmaster,
they fumbled it.
They fumbled that.
Completely.
That villain was just horrible. The writing was like, okay, but it was the pacing was kind of horrible at times. I did the bright side to the movie though, because there were some good parts. Like, I don't want to get it twisted. Like with Bellanova, that was like Belova.
Yeah, the chase scenes with her.
The chase scene,
the fight scene in the house or the hotel.
Her talking shit about, saying Natasha with her little
her hair flipping stance. Like I enjoyed that.
I enjoyed all of that. The Red Guardian talking shit, like, I whooped Captain America's ass a long time ago, nigga. Yeah, I did that. Not those exact words, obviously.
Yeah. But like, since we never seen, these two characters, we're like, okay, yeah, we believe everything that you say.
Possibly. Until one nigga like, he didn't whoop his ass, he was frozen. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna break your fucking hand. Not those exact words again.
But that's exactly what he did.
That's exactly what he did. But I mean, again, like for me, it was good. It's just like, again, the task, the whole villain situation, I just didn't like it. And I think that where Disney is falling short with these movies is, and a lot of movies do this too. So let me get this out there because Mortal Kombat did it. TV shows also doing it.
Don't you disrespect my movie?
Hold on. I'm not gonna disrespect it too much.
All right.
Mortal Kombat did it. The Walking Dead as a TV show has done it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do what gets them to the show. That's always been my thing about, like, when you tell a story and you tell a specific story, tell that story.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. You want to alter it because of the simple fact of, hey, I'm gonna alter this because I don't want it to be so, obvious, or people who read the story are already gonna know, and that makes it obvious, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, the original story is what got you where you at.
Yeah, that's the bread. That should be your bread and butter.
That's all. That's my main thing. So, like with Mortal Kombat, my issue was the lore, and so it's the same thing with kind of like with Black Widow. It's like, look, I love it. I love Marvel. I love anything comic books, DC, whatever. I don't choose between those type of things.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to telling a story, and it's like Marvel sometimes gets lost in the, get lost in the shuffle, and they get lost in their little thing. And they do that because they don't own all their properties, obviously. But at the same time, it's like, you got to do something, man. Like, I don't know. You got to do something. Do what brought him to the show. I didn't like the fact that Taskmaster was a female. I mean, it wasn't even the fact that she was a female. It was the way they've written that Taskmaster into the movie. And I don't know.
They had the nerve, the absolute nerve to do that to him.
Right. You bastardized the Taskmaster.
Yes.
Period.
And
his
like
whole legacy.
When they showed her first in the movie, I was like, yeah, that's a woman. I was like, yeah, she's strutting a little bit. I was like, that's a woman.
Me and my coworker knew who it was once they cast her, because the thing was, he was like, yep, I don't see her nowhere in the movie.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? She's the villain. And then not only that, it's like now the backlash is that, since they gotten backlash, because Black Widow's gotten backlash because of the Taskmaster situation. Now they're like, oh, well, we're going to originally bring the Taskmaster. No, it's too late for that. It's like,
it's too late. It's been tainted already.
Right. It's like with Iron Man 3. You can't do that. Don't fucking look. Don't get me to the point where you get me to the climax, nigga, and you be like, all right.
Right.
Like, I'm good. Like, I'm hands off. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do me like that.
Iron Patriot.
You don't fuck about that nigga. Like, yo, hey, real quick, do you think Don Cheadle's variant is motherfucking
Terrence
Howard?
Yeah. 100%, bro. 100%. 100%. He's his evil variant.
Hey, thank you. Hey, real quick. How did you feel about the whole Terrence Howard situation in Iron Man by chance?
That was on him. Terrible move. You're expecting to get more money than the main actor, like number
Robert
one
Downey
head honcho.
Jr.?
Yeah,
Right.
like you're expecting to get more money than him.
He talking about I don't play second fiddle to nobody. Like,
you're not gonna pay no fiddle because we're kicking you out of here, buddy.
Right.
You get out of the next movie, bucko. We're getting Don Cheadle.
Hey, like Dinosaur said, nigga, I will dress up like a monkey nigga, and paint my whole ass pink for that Disney check, nigga. That Disney movie check, shit, you got me fucked up.
Oh, I'm just being real.
I'll be an alien in Star Wars. You just put a whole bunch of brown water on me.
I will wear a helmet.
I'll do that all day.
I will wear a helmet. I'll smack Baby Yoda. I'll be the most hated nigga on the motherfucking planet.
Let's do it.
Baby Yoda.
I'll do everything. I'll do everything in Hollywood except wear a dress and play homosexual.
Obviously, well, that's obvious. But that's the obvious statement right there.
Everything else, sign me up.
Nigga, boy, you want me to be a monkey, nigga? Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll do it. But yeah, Black Widow for me personally, like I said, it was if I had to give it a score, you gave it a what now?
Gave it a 5. I'm giving it a 5. Because it's average.
It's average. It's definitely a 5. I would give it if it had the correct Taskmaster, it probably would have got a 7.
Yeah.
It probably would have got a 7 or an 8, but the story kind of fucked up. But knowing how Disney fuck up stories, it's still at a 5.
Yeah. But here's also another thing. Like, the movie wanted to take itself so seriously, but then they were like, boom, city in the sky.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, you just drowned all the submersion that you had already. Like, that's out of the window. Anything can happen now.
That was dumb. The whole thing with the when they had the bomb in Budapest, that was dumb.
Budapest.
Right. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit was dumb, bro. That was dumb. And then even the ending was like okay, because it was like cool and shit. But I just felt like this movie was like too little, too late.
This should have come out in 2017.
This movie should have came out years ago. Honestly, I think this movie should have came out after Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? That would have stretched out the MCU by introducing these characters the correct way. Yeah, I think that was the only issue with the MCU. And I think the problem with the DCEU is that they were trying to be too much like the MCU.
Yeah, they saw Iron Man and said, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we're in a rush. Like, hold on, nigga, get that motherfucking Spider-Man, get that Superman motherfucker out here. Come on.
Right.
Let's go.
Like, Christopher Nolan, you done? You sure you're done?
You done?
Yeah, I made my millions of dollars. I'm good.
I think I'm good.
Like,
Zack Snyder takes over.
Ben Affleck, can you come to the office real quick?
Right.
We got a role for you.
Right. No, Ben asked, yeah, what's up, boss? Hey, how you doing?
Right, yeah. Oh, man.
Oh,
golly.
Definitely.
Thinking of the DCEU gives me a headache sometimes.
I'm looking forward to Suicide Squad, though.
I remember being so excited before Man of Steel even came out, and they showed the entire, like, the whole everything was coming out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, the whole roadmap. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you got Flash, you got Cyborg and Aquaman and Shazam. I'm like, yo, this is dope. Like we're getting Marvel movies, but in DC fashion, but we didn't get that. We didn't get it at all. And I mean, I'm still looking forward to some of the movies that they got coming out, but not like I was at one point in time.
Yeah, I feel you. Same here. Same here.
Yeah. Yeah, back to Black Widow. Like I was skeptical going into it, and after watching it, I had every single right to be.
I wasn't skeptical. I just didn't know the outcome. And like I respect Marvel because I'm a comic book fan. I've been reading comic books since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thing, as you can see in the background over there, the photo and shit. You know, the G.I. Joe shit. Right. I mean, I'm a blurred, my nigga. And so when I heard about this, and I was like, ooh, Taskmaster. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Finally getting some real shit now. You know what I'm saying? And you motherfuckers did me just like with Iron Man 3.
Right.
You niggas turned around and did me just like that with Iron Man 3. You turned around, you promised me the Mandarin, and you gave me some bullshit.
Yeah, he's an actor. An actor.
I was so mad.
That one hurt. I was
so mad, dude. And now you want to bring him into motherfucking Shang-Chi at the point. I'm like, it's
here's to that being good.
Too late.
I wanted to be good, but man.
You know what? I'm pulling for Shang-Chi because my guys, you know what I'm saying, Simu in there.
Yeah, Simu Liu.
Yeah, Simu Liu is in there. And, you know, I like Kim's Convenience. Kim's Convenience is one of my favorite shows. Shout out to the cast of Kim's Convenience, but fuck that nigga that owns that fucking shit because you's a piece of shit.
Right.
Turning around and canceling it. And then you gonna cancel it, and then you gonna make a spinoff about that lazy ass bitch Shannon. Don't nobody give a fuck about Shannon. Don't nobody give a fuck about Shannon.
Right. Just messing the whole groove up.
Fuck it all up. You should have made it about Janet. And now that would have made me okay if you would have made the show about Janet. But I'm gonna digress, nigga.
That would have been way more understandable, but they just had to mess it up. Had to.
I did find a replacement for that show, though, by the way.
What's that?
Netflix. It's called Never Have I Ever.
I do love that show.
I
do love that show. I love it.
Yo, that's the first episode hooked me, though, bro. The first episode hooked me.
But the thing is, bro, like, they play too much, don't they?
Yeah.
They play too much.
They play.
I could not find myself in those situations because they play too much.
White folks, I'm gonna tell you right now, it is not cool to make fun of people in a wheelchair. Okay, you will get your ass handed.
Fact.
No call. Yeah. The whole thing. So, yo, check this out, Dinosaur. On the show, right? It's a group of girls and shit like that, and they're called the UN, right? So the whole time they thinking because one is Asian, one is black, and one is Indian. They thinking that it's racist the whole time. That was not why they was called the UN.
Break it down.
The reason why these niggas was called the UN, they was called the unfuckables.
Oh,
right.
Nigga. I'm sorry, bro. It's wild. Anyway, like I said, I digress. Let's get back on subject, man. I'm sorry.
It's all good, man. I'm here to talk about this show anytime because, like I said, I like it. I like it a lot. I love the show.
Yeah, it's definitely
but
good.
They just play too much.
They do. They piss me off every time I watch the show.
That's what keeps me coming back. So there's that.
Absolutely.
You got through the second season, right?
No, not yet. So me and my
be
girl
ready for more games. That's all I gotta say. Be ready for more games.
All right, I feel I'm like somebody needs to whip that little white boy ass on that show already. Like I said, the first episode when she like I said, the first episode hooked me, and then when she threw that fucking textbook out the fucking window at the end of it, had me dying. I was like, yeah, I've been there, my nigga, like straight up. Especially in video games, nigga, I'd be ready to just throw the controller through the motherfucking wall, like So,
So I know you said that you're a G.I. Joe fan. So what are your thoughts on Snake Eyes as a character?
Oh man, so again, as you can see, this stuff in the background.
Yeah. Cobra,
Doritos and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so I grew up watching G.I. Joe, obviously. I was born in the 80s. I was born in 85. So G.I. Joe, Transformers, He-Man, Thundercats, all that shit was basically the talk of the town. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well. Got to throw that in there because that's me and Dinosaurs Connect right there as family.
Ooh.
Right.
Talk
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, nigga, because we had like everything Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Talk that.
It was either Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or WWF at that time. That's what it was. That's what it was for us. But I was a G.I. Joe fan, and with Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes was my favorite character, even though I didn't know until I got older that Snake Eyes was a white man.
There's the ball drop.
Right. Hold on, spoiler.
Right,
Snake Eyes is a white man.
Caucasian male.
Right, he was a Caucasian male. I remember him in the movie dying and shit, holding on to the screen with Scarlett J. That's his girl. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that's his love interest is Scarlett. So overall, I like the cartoons. I grew up watching the cartoons. I grew up watching them all, even G.I. Joe Extreme. You know what I'm saying? Sigma, I wasn't a big fan of. And then when they start coming out with the movies and I had the comic books and all that, it was okay. The first movie was good. The second movie was horrible.
Yeah.
I did not like the second movie because, first of all, how the fuck you kill off Duke in like the first 5 minutes of the movie?
Yeah.
You don't kill Duke off.
There's no Marlon Wayans.
No ripcord.
No ripcord.
No ripcord. And y'all be doing real quick. Y'all be doing my nigga Marlon Wayans on some foul when it come down to the acting roles. Man, that nigga can act his ass off.
Especially sequels. They get him out of there.
I don't know what the Wayans brothers be doing to not get no sequels or get no chances in Hollywood. I think it's just because they don't take no shit, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Because the whole family's in business. You know what I mean?
I think you hit it right on the nose. I was going to say that.
They
took the words right out of my mouth. Like, they don't need Hollywood.
We don't need you niggas. Like we don't need you.
You either do what we say do or we out. They don't need y'all.
Nigga, shit. They showed you niggas that with a living color. So
you hit that right on the nose.
Look at Scary Movie.
It's Scary Movie, but you know why they made. You know why they made it. But look, you know why they made it live in color though. So a lot of people don't know why they made it live in color. Damon got fired from Saturday Night Live. Damon Wayans was fired from Saturday Night Live. That's what made it live in color.
Right.
I guarantee you that. He was fired from Saturday Night Live. He only did one show, and he was fired after the show. Lorne Michaels is an asshole.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he just thought about that and said, you know what? I seen what they do. I'm just take this back to my family.
Basically. So boom. There you go. But Keenan was already doing shit and had shit in the works anyway. But anyway, back to Snake Eyes. The second movie was horrible. Snake Eyes was good in both of the movies, but the whole story between Snake Eyes and Shadow Storm didn't make no fucking sense. So now you got this motherfucking origin movie, Snake Eyes. So give me so I didn't see it yet. I still, regardless of what score you give it, I'm gonna give it a chance.
Yeah, you gotta give it a chance. You got to, as you know, you being someone that's a fan anyway. But with this movie, bro, this is one of those movies that you could probably watch on like TNT or TBS during the daytime. You know, when they have movies like Rush Hour and stuff like that just come on randomly. This could be one of those, honestly. And if you're not a fan of G.I. Joe, you can skip it.
I believe that, though. I believe that. Because I didn't think it was going to be that movie that was going to be like, oh, everybody, come see this movie. No, I didn't think it was going to be that. I think it was more.
They tried to make it like that in the trailer, though.
Right.
You know, they had the A$AP Ferg and Future song, I'm on a new level. Like they had that playing and stuff. Yeah. So I'm like, I was kind of hyped from that trailer. Like, you know, I love that song. So I was kind of excited to see what I was going to get in this movie. But it takes itself seriously for maybe 45 minutes or so. There's some cool fight scenes, but you can't see the fight scenes. Yeah. So there's great choreography, but the cameraman is legit drunk and he's stumbling. And he's like getting people's elbows when you're like, man, I would just want to see the fight. And it's a lot of shaky cam. It's too much shaky cam.
So basically what you're saying is this movie is basically a world star hip hop fight.
Basically with katanas and fists. That's exactly what this movie is, bro.
I'm gonna still see it, but I'm gonna talk shit about it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk mad shit about it, man. Fuck it.
Yeah, and it's just like you have this character, but you don't know much about him because they don't tell you much about him. They show you how he gets his name, and then during this training montage or whatever, there's the last part where if you don't complete the training, you die. It's just built up to be this big moment. They send this dude in the pit, and he steps in the middle of the pit. These doors open, and these 3 giant anacondas come out. And I'm like, okay, yeah, y'all kind of lost me. Like, if I want to see anacondas be done right, I'll watch Anaconda. You got these 3 giant anacondas come out, and they look into his eyes to see if he's really about what he says that he's about.
If he's the snake eye guy, right?
Yeah, if he's snake eyes, yeah, you'll be all right. But of course, with this being a movie, it can't be that easy 45 minutes in. So they try to attack him, and he gets saved. And everyone at the temple's like, why he gets saved? Everybody else dies. Like, why is he still alive here? And it's just, it makes little sense because it's like you're building up this to be a big moment, but it was just a ripple in the water. So he just, what's that?
I said, see, that's the thing that kills me about like the G.I. Joe franchise and like with movies that own like these franchises. It's like you have the lore, you have it there, use it for the love of God.
They're too busy doing everything else.
Just use it. People don't come to see. Look, when you go see, or if you care about like G.I. Joe, Transformers, those are like fan service movies. Mm-hmm. You have to turn around and put certain things in there to keep people interested in those movies. Like, it's cool that the niggas got guns, but you know damn well in G.I. Joe that niggas is using laser guns. Put the fucking lasers in the bitch.
Right.
How hard is that?
It's not hard at all.
Not hard at all.
Like, Transformers takes place on Cybertron, but we still haven't gotten there. They showed us a glimpse in that one movie, and I was like, okay, that was cool.
Movie. I'm looking forward to the new one just because it's Beast Wars at this point, but I don't have that high much of hopes for this movie because I heard Michael Bay is still an executive producer, so I'm just like, right.
We're going to get into the movies, man.
Yeah, we'll talk. I'm always going to come back.
We're going to get into the Transformers franchise.
Oh, man, we will.
But this movie, Snake Eyes, gets a 4 out of 10 from me.
Ooh, a 4?
Below average.
Wait, so look, wait. See, here's the thing. You know what my rating is, nigga.
Right.
Is it better than Wonder Woman 84 though?
Barely.
Oh, that's how I put Infinite. I put Infinite like right next to Wonder Woman 84.
Right.
Because it's just a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Better.
See, and here's the thing, like Henry Golding, who plays Snake Eyes, before the movie comes on, he comes before the camera. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm really excited for y'all to check out this movie. We have beautiful cars and beautiful locations." But bro, I
don't care about that.
When you tell me that there's gonna be beautiful cars and beautiful locations, I'm expecting some great scenery.
The great cinematics.
In Japan, yeah,
right.
You're expecting something great, some like McLarens or Lamborghinis and Ferraris or something, like beautiful cars. Most of the movie takes place in like an alleyway. Like the fight scenes take place in alleyways. And I'm like, bro, this isn't beautiful, bro. It's a trash can in the back.
Wait. It takes place in the back, like in the back alley of Bangkok and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like neon lights everywhere and it's trash cans and it's garbage and you see people just walking around. I'm like, yo, this isn't really beautiful to me. And then there's a fight scene where they're on the road and they're fighting on top of like, it's like a Hyundai, it's like a truck that's carrying a bunch of Hyundais. Like Hyundai Sonatas and Elantras and Palisades. I'm like, yo, this isn't a beautiful car. Like, this is just a 2021 model. Like, it's weird stuff like that where I was just kind of like, all right, you got me, you tricked me.
Like you had me going in the first half, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sitting and watching. I'm like, yeah, what a beautiful locale and what a beautiful car is that? You just see a bunch of Hyundais, and I'm like, all right, y'all got it. But I'm gonna stay and watch this movie. I got to see it through.
Right. You didn't got my money now, shit.
Right, I got to see it through. Oh, and then, bro, you see his suit in the trailer a little bit.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm
gonna leave it at that. I have to.
I can't fuck with it. Can't.
Now, when it comes to M. Night Shyamalan, what are your thoughts?
When it comes to M. Night Shyamalan, I like most of his shit. So not all of it has been great. He's kind of an up and down. After Earth was horrible. Yeah, After Earth was horrible. You know what I'm saying?
The Village was horrible.
The Village was horrible because it was funny though. To me, The Village was funny. And everybody's like, why are you laughing? Because at the end, the bitch gets hit by a car. Like, that was the greatest part of the movie. It was the end. Like, I was I get to go home. They get like, fuck this shit.
Right.
But M. Night Shyamalan has some good hits as well, though. You know what I'm saying? I thought Signs was good. I loved Signs when I was a kid. I thought that was like one of the greatest. One of the greatest ones. Unbreakable, Glass, all of that was.
You like Glass?
I thought Glass was okay. It was average, below average at that. Look, I'll put it like this. I was waiting for that movie for so long, and it just was not climatic as I thought it was going to be.
It was such a fizzle, bro.
Right. You feel me? It was like, nigga, what is this? Like, I got all the characters, they all here, and it's just like, it let me down at the end. I thought Unbreakable was good, definitely. But and the other movie, the second movie was good, was pretty decent. But yeah, Split was good as well. But when it got down to Glass, it just was like, okay.
Yeah, you could have kept this one. Could have kept it.
Definitely could have kept this one to so.
Yeah. What about you, Dinosaur? Fan of M. Night?
Man, I was sitting here listening because I haven't seen any of that. So I was just listening. Yeah, man. I was just sitting here listening, soaking up the game.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I'm just soaking up the game.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all saw the movie called Devil. Did y'all ever see that one?
I've never seen that.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Did you like it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great either.
I suck, man. I haven't seen any of these movies. Like, I suck, bro.
Nigga, you need to get out more.
So I'm just listening.
Watch you an M. Night movie one time.
Like, I'm listening.
Don't watch
and
The
I'm
Last
like,
Airbender.
Okay.
We have whatever you please don't watch The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
For the love of God, don't watch.
I've never seen that.
Don't watch that one. That is a travesty within itself. It did did no good to the lore of that movie.
Nothing. I just didn't want to sound stupid, so I just played the background. I was like,
it's all
I need to see more movies, man. Like, I suck.
But you might have saw the trailer for this movie, his new movie called Old. Where they're on the beach and they start aging fast.
Okay.
So
now I heard a lot about this. Somebody's kind of spoiled the plot for me, but I'm gonna let you, so I'm gonna let you take that one time.
All right. So The Happening is also a terrible movie. I couldn't stand it. So I mean, as everyone can see, that M. Night has a very hit or miss track record. He has some hits and he has some misses. This one, right after I saw it, was a miss. Now, in this movie, it's about this family, and they get invited to this island, I guess you could say. And then they get invited to this private beach. So they're like, okay, yes, private beach. Let's take the kids. Let's all go. And there are several different families that go there as well. And then there's one guy that's been there already, just kind of chilling out. So the family around, they're like, oh, this beach is wonderful. And they just say this guy in the background, black dude. And the daughter goes, oh, wow, that's Mid-Size Sedan. And I'm like, Mid-Size who? So yeah, there's a rapper in this movie whose name is Mid-Size Sedan. And that's when I'm like, all right, yeah. All right, let's just see how the rest of this goes.
Hey, and my brain would have hurt. When my brain would have hurt that, it would have been like, whoop, I'm out of here. Nigga, you can stay here if you want. I'm out, nigga.
Right. So when I saw the trailer, I was like, yo, I want to see what this beach is doing to people. Why are they aging this fast? Like, why are these kids becoming teenagers in a matter of a few hours? Like, I want to see this. But when I was watching it, I'm like, all right, cool. It's on. Like, things start happening. There's an old lady there. She gets older fast and she passes away. And I'm like, okay, yeah, now this beach is really messing people up. And then they basically just start getting offed. People just start getting offed. And I'm like, okay, so the dialogue, one character specifically has some of the worst dialogue I've heard in years. When it's legit like he's telling the movie, but in the corniest way. Like he legit goes, hey, guys, there's rocks over there. How about we swim over there and maybe we can get out and we'll survive. And I'm listening to him, I'm like, bro, you sound stupid right now, bro.
You sound hella sus. Nigga, you leading us into a trap, nigga. We'll set you at this point.
Yeah, there's got to be a way out of here. If we just swim that way, we'll be okay. A few minutes later, he pops up dead on the beach. Dude passes out and drowns. And I'm like, all right, cool. You kind of wanted that to happen to you. Like I can't say anything about that. You wanted that. But the twist, the Shyamalan movies, they always have to have some kind of big twist. Like with Split, the twist was that it was the sequel to Unbreakable. With The Visit, it was that the grandparents they weren't who they said they were. When this movie gets its twist, it's like M. Night is saying, "Here you go. Here's the twist that you asked for." It's not earned. It's really what I'm trying to get at. It's not earned. It just happens.
So he just giving it out like Halloween and candy at this point.
Right. And I was like, well, you didn't really make me think at all during this movie.
And he usually makes you think about like the twist in his movies. That's kind of like the weird thing about, because like he's always been, Mr. What a twist.
Yeah, exactly. Robot chicken throwback.
Right. Hey, I'm sorry, twist. That's my shit.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I'm interested to go see it just because of the whole factor of it.
Yeah.
But I kind of can see where M. Night always. I mean, like I said, he has a reputation of hit or miss movies. So it's like it's either you're gonna like the movie and like it for what it is, or it is what it is.
Yeah. So, but what's funny is like I said, initially after I watched it, I was like, yeah, this movie was kind of garbage. Like I don't know what the point of it was. But after maybe 48 hours of me sitting and thinking about it, I was like, yo, that movie wasn't bad. It was charming more than anything. Especially when I watched a few videos, and he was like, yeah, he kind of co-directed it with his daughter. And they were filming on the beach, and he's looking down the beach and seeing his daughter, directing. And I was like, man, it's kind of dope. Like keeping it in the family like that. Plus, he funds his own movie so he can break his own rules.
Yeah, absolutely. It don't matter when your movie sucks if you're paying for it.
Yeah, you bought it. So, thinking about it, I was like, yeah, you know what? I like it. I would see it again, but it's a 7 out of 10 for me. I got to give it a 7. I have to. But I can see why people would hate it. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, 7 isn't a bad score though.
Right, it's good.
That's not a bad score.
Yeah, I think 7 is good.
It's definitely better than Wonder Woman 84 at this point. So if it's at a 7,
right.
But I guess when it comes down to like when some people kind of rate movies at 7s and things like that, they're like, oh well, it's a little bit above average or something like that at that point. So
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think 7s are good scores.
Yeah, like it wasn't great. Like I said, the twist was just kind of handed to you. But when I think back to when I was in the theater, like I was laughing, I was curious to see what was happening. You know what I mean? Like that's the fun part of it, of the entire movie, is trying to figure out why is time moving in such
a fast increment and shit. Yeah,
in such a crazy way. And why is this character doing this? And why is this character doing that? Like that was hilarious.
Right.
Because you think back to, well, if I was on that beach, I'd be doing this or I'd be doing that. You put yourself in their shoes. Just like in any kind of horror movie.
Right.
I wouldn't have went left. I would have went right.
Like, right, nigga. I know not to hide behind the chain. So, one thing I say about, especially black people when we watch a horror film and shit, we always be saying some shit we would be doing, but knowing damn well, nigga, we be trying to hide the fuck out and trying to get the fuck out of there as
wouldn't be in that situation, period.
First of all, black people don't put themselves in situations where we go into like fucking barns and remote islands and shit like that. We don't do that shit, right?
No.
We don't do that shit at all. We don't do that.
Well, maybe if we split up, we can live. No.
Black people do not do that.
Okay? We're staying as a group.
Nigga, whatever is coming at us is a main focus. We gonna all fight that motherfucker. And if one of us run, we all run it. That's just the name of the game, nigga. Like I don't know where people get this shit from.
Right.
So, who's your to stop and ask questions?
Who's your favorite slasher?
Oh damn!
I know you mentioned Freddy earlier. You mentioned Jason earlier.
Well, I told you my experience as a kid with Freddy, you know what I'm saying, and how I was afraid of Freddy when I was a kid. But I don't know if I had to choose my favorite slasher, bro. It'd probably be Jason. And I just think because of the story of Jason is more intricate compared to Freddy's. Freddy was just a Chester molester ass, chomo ass motherfucker out here touching kids.
And Jason had stuff going on. He had family ties.
Right. Like with Michael Myers, I mean, look, I like Michael Myers, but once John Carpenter came and retconned everything, it was just like, all right, well, I can't.
So you don't like the 2018 Halloween?
I did. No, I did.
Okay.
I didn't say that. Well, look, Halloween 3 is like one of my worst. Second, like another worst horror film ever in my life. Had nothing to do with any of the original Halloween movies, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing to do with Michael Myers. Like, it was just horrible. Completely horrible. But I liked the Rob Zombie's version of Halloween. I thought that was really good and well written out. You know what I'm saying? Part 2 kind of fell flat.
Yeah,
but
fell off the wagon after that point.
Yeah, but that first Rob Zombie.
It has scenes that stick with you.
Yeah, no, like some really fucked up scenes. Like
when he's cutting his sister up, I'm like, yo.
Like not even that. Like so like the one scene in the first one where he when he's in the mental hospital and he's escaping, and you think the whole time he gonna kill you think he gonna kill Danny Trejo the whole time, because I was nervous as fuck, because there's 2 different versions where he does kill Danny Trejo. Yeah, and then the other one he doesn't, but he just
Danny Trejo, he has to die in whatever he's in.
Yeah. You know what I mean? If not, I mean, it's, unless he's Machete. Now, if he's Machete,
right, that's the exception. But everything else,
he gotta die.
They get him out of here.
Yeah. So, but when he dropped the TV on that nigga in that scene, or you know what I'm saying, that was like kind of crazy for me. That one stuck out. You know what I'm saying? That one in the bathroom scene with the dude from Devil's Rejects.
Oh yeah, that is right. The black dude.
Yeah, the black dude. The black dude was from Devil's Rejects. So like I said, Rob Zombie has some good horror films like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I like House of a Thousand Corpses I like House of a Thousand Corpses. I thought that was great. I didn't care for a couple of his other ones. Devil Rejects was good. That was good as well. But
yeah. But
favorite slasher, definitely Jason. Jason had an intricate story of, he was a child that was, his mom was raped. That's what it is. His mom was technically raped. She's poor. She's a poor white woman, you know what I'm saying, living in whatever humbug town she living in at this point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And she comes to be a counselor, and then next thing you know, she has a kid, then like, y'all fucking with her kid at the camp, and then next thing you know, you fuck with you so much, you keep throwing rocks and all type of shit. Next thing you know, the nigga drowns, you know what I'm saying, mysteriously, and then he's haunting the camp. So like it makes it makes sense.
Yeah, like that's scary stuff.
Right. That's real.
You don't want that dude chasing you.
Right.
Especially with the size that he has on him.
Man, but the thing about that is real quick, the whole Jason walk thing, I always thought that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Like, motherfucker be like, damn near like 3 miles away from you, bro. And that motherfucker's ready to, he just right there. Ready to go.
Rain, sleet, or snow. He's there.
Yeah.
Even in space.
Oh, Jason X was crazy.
That's a soft spot for me.
Horrible movie, but it was crazy.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Like, this dude is alive in space, murdering people, still.
Absolutely. Like I said. So yeah, definitely Jason.
Yeah, I think mine has to be Michael, bro.
Michael Myers.
Because Michael is he's just evil, bro. Like there's no redeeming for him. You know, there's no redemption.
Yeah, and that was the thing that kind of threw me off with Jason after when he goes to hell and gets all possessed and all that shit. And I'm like, all right, whatever. But Michael Myers is just a normal evil. Well, he started off as just the evil motherfucker. So yeah.
Right. And it just gets worse and worse from there. Like even with the one that came out in 2018, I'm like, yo, this dude he's just evil. Like,
yeah,
he's killing kids, he's killing animals, he's killing old ladies. Like that, bro, he just doesn't care.
Yo, so Dinosaur, I know. Dinosaur, what's like your favorite slasher movies and shit like that, bro?
Man, as far as horror slashers, I'm gonna have to go with y'all and say Jason.
All right, bad.
I mean, Freddy Krueger was cool because Freddy Krueger was the one that came into dreams, and I just thought that was like
that's unique.
You can't run from that. Like
you got to
right.
It's like you have to sleep. So, but Freddy wasn't as gory. Is that the word? He wasn't as like aggressive as Jason. The kills weren't like Jason. You know, like. But the way Freddy did his thing was unique. But the kills, Jason did it for me. Like he used to just beat people with bags. He
right, like yo, that's
he did with it. He did whatever he wanted to do.
He didn't fight Busta Rhymes.
Well, see, hey, that's like, hold on, goddamn.
He didn't fight Busta Rhymes though.
Hold on, goddamn.
Let's be real.
Hold on, Dom. Hold on, goddamn.
He didn't fight Busta Rhymes with dreadlocks.
Hold on, goddamn it. Wait a minute, goddamn it.
Let's get to it.
Hold on, that nigga Michael Myers got them hands for Buster, my nigga. Buster was all with the Shaq fool. That nigga was the Shaq fool out here in these streets, bro.
It dude went crazy.
I hated that John Carpenter retconned that.
Yeah, we could have kept that one.
We could have kept that one, man.
Yeah, get H2 out. Get H2 out of here, but keep Resurrection.
See, but here's the thing, though. A lot of people don't know. Somebody with the hands with Jason, though. Jason in the movie called Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yeah.
The brother on the top of the roof was like, all right, come on.
He was piecing him up too.
He was whooping that nigga ass until Jason knocked that nigga head off like, wow.
But man, Jason also had hands with Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, Jason versus all right, so check it out, bro. I got a story to tell, my nigga. I got a story to tell. I'll never forget this. So I was fresh out of high school when Jason versus Freddy came out, right? Boom. So fresh out of high school, we go me, my boy Mike. You know Mike. You know Mike Diddy Dinosaur.
Oh yes, yep. I know Swaggy Mike.
You know Swaggy Mike, right? So it was him, and then it was my boy. So we was going to go see this movie. We was like, fuck that. First night, we like, fuck it. We gonna go see this movie. We gonna go, you know what I'm saying? Go do our thing. We had nothing but bad luck all that night. So I knew something was going to happen. All the way up to going to see the movie. My boy, we told him, hey, be at the bus stop at this time. This motherfucker he missed the bus. Again, we teenagers at this point. We're fresh out of high school. He misses the bus, but we see him running up the block trying to get to the bus, running his ass off. So we already knew that it was going to be bad luck at that point, right? So he misses the bus. We got to wait for this motherfucker at the movie theater. We wait for him at the movie theater. We chill. The movie fucking oversells the tickets in the theater.
Oh, wow.
So the movie is a small movie theater. They overbooked. We got our seats, nigga. We made sure we got our seats. We sat down, you know what I'm saying? Got the popcorn. We chilling. All four of us. So it's my guy. It's me, and it's my boy Mike. He's Hispanic. Then it's my other two homies, which is Kendrick and JC. I don't really see them two niggas much anymore. But we in there, and the next thing you know, I hear, yo, what? Ain't no more seats in this motherfucker.
Shit.
I look, I'm like, hey, fuck. And so I'm like, I just look, And my boys was looking like, anyway, my guy, Mike, he is not the most street smart motherfucker, all right? So you gotta bless that child. So I turn around and I'm like, Mike, you know, he just sitting there eating popcorn, like, oh, it ain't nothing, And next thing I hear, and then it was like a Hispanic nigga go, hey, I'm gonna beat that nigga up right there. Well, I'm like, oh, it's about to go down up in here. The next thing I said, hey, yo, we came in this motherfucker together, we gonna fight together, right? Next thing I know, bro, a motherfucking fight broke out in that bitch. Motherfuckers was throwing fucking camera. These niggas was throwing no-key camera phones at each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like smacking each other with
the thick ones.
The thick ones. The ones that would survive a nuclear holocaust. Like, that's like a brick.
Oh my goodness.
The ones that's battery still going to this day.
Bro, I'm over here like, nigga, I'm ducking down, bro. I'm like, please don't shoot up in this motherfucker. Please. This is before theater shootings started happening and all this other shit. You know, inside the theater. See, like inside the theater. See, it was normal for niggas to get shot outside of the theater and shit like that. That's normal. Yeah. Niggas always fight. But nigga coming inside the theater and shooting it up, that's something.
That was rare.
That's rare. But yeah, nigga, like it was crazy. The motherfuckers was up in there fighting and scrapping. They had to remove half of the motherfuckers. Somebody came up on a brand new brick Nokia phone that night. Not me. Not me.
I just seen a person pick it up. That's all.
Yeah, he went right over that way.
That nigga went right towards it. And shit. But overall, the movie turned out to be a good night. You know what I'm saying? But it was just all that shit leading up to the movie. Just to see that shit. It was great to see though. The movie was dope. I remember
got Kelly Rowland in it.
Man, she got killed though. It was crazy. Yeah, she was talking shit. Yeah, I bet you can't even get it up. What type of motherfucker wears a Christmas sweater? I'm like, girl, you about to get killed.
I thought it was gonna be all right at first because it's Kelly Rowland, but then, you know, Kelly Rowland meet Tree.
Hey, I feel like this. You know, black folks streak when it comes to fucking horror movies, man. We very rarely survive.
Right.
So we don't. It's only a couple of black horror, like a couple of black people that have survived horror movies from the beginning to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Just keeping it real.
Yeah. I mean, Daniel Kaluuya, he had to and Get Out.
But he was the main character.
Yeah, he had to.
He's the main protagonist. So I expected that motherfucker to survive at that point. You should be surviving. Now,
I mean, even in Halloween Resurrection, when we had Buddy from what's his name? Sean something from Save the Last
Sean
Dance.
Nelson. Wait, no, not Sean Nelson. I know you're talking about the other dude.
Was in Barbershop.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
whatever happened to him?
Where is he at, dog?
Yeah.
I ain't seen him since Barbershop 3.
I haven't seen him since Barbershop.
Yeah. There's no telling where that dude's at. No telling. But yeah, even when he got pinched, I was like, yep, there we go. We're back at it.
Mm-hmm. But definitely slasher is like one of my favorite horror genres. Like I think I told you before. I like horror, period. I've always grew up on horror. But yeah, slashers are like kind of like the OG slashers are my favorite. Just because of the gore in them. But don't get it twisted though. Like, because I had this debate. I told you I had this debate with my girl all the time about Final Destination and how Final Destination is a horror film. She says it's not a horror film.
Right. She thinks it's suspense.
Oh shit! Dinosaur said he got to go. All right, Dinosaur man. Well, shit.
Yeah, all right, bro.
Take off, man. We got it, bro.
Good kicking with you, man. It's
been
a pleasure to have you on, bro.
I appreciate the love, man, dude. I got a lot of things got to happen right now with this kid of mine, and I apologize.
No.
But please make sure that I get back on the show, man.
Yeah, man, you're welcome anytime.
I'm getting all my movie knowledge. I'm getting everything, and I'm just sitting here soaking it. And it's like, dang, I need to see that. I need to see that. Like I'm sitting back just soaking it up. Like I need to watch more movies, man. For real.
I put you on here, man.
I'm listening, bro, and I'm like, damn, like I need to see that. I need to see that, bro. Like for real.
But yeah, definitely have you on again, man. But yeah, you go do what you got to do, brother.
Man, thank you, man. I appreciate that love, man. I'll be back, man.
All right, man. Say less. You have a good one, man.
You too, man.
Peace, bro.
But yes, sir. Well, yeah, man. That's always been like one of my favorite genres. It's definitely horror and things of that sort. And,
so have you seen Hereditary?
I've heard of it. So I never sat down and watched it. My girl has heard of it as well. I think I'm gonna try to sit down and watch it with her as well.
Do it.
Things like that. All right, bet.
Watch Hereditary and watch Midsommar.
Midsummer, bet.
Yeah.
All right, because I mean, you've been, hooking your boy up with some pretty good movies. You know what I'm saying?
I got him, man.
When you turn around and you showed me the little trailer with Lamb, you know what I'm saying? That was like pretty dope. That's gonna be the one. I was like, all right, I know it's gonna be weird, and I'm already expecting the weirdness and the twist. Yeah. But we'll see how that shit goes.
And it's foreign language too, and I know how people are with foreign language films.
I'm okay with foreign language films.
Yeah. Have you seen Parasite?
Yes.
Did you love it?
Yes.
Me too.
I thought so I watched that with my girl. We watched that when it came out on Hulu. Mm-hmm. And man, I was just in love with the whole aspect of that film. It didn't even feel like a horror film to me. No. Honestly, it felt like more of a comedy, but that's kind of like, that's
the same vibes I got from it. I got dark comedy vibes from it.
Right. Did you see Train to Busan? Have you ever seen that one?
I love that one. I have not seen Peninsula yet, though. I do want to see it.
I haven't seen that one either.
But I've heard it's not as great, but I still want to see it. Yeah, Train to Busan, man. Like, when I watched that one, I was just kind of like, okay, where are we going to go with this?
Yeah.
And they went there.
They went there. My girl that got me on that one because she's like a really big horror fan. She's a bigger horror fan technically than me. That's like her genre.
Yeah.
She's been doing that shit. She's been like doing that since she was a kid. She used to work in a haunted house and all that type of shit. So
so she's there.
Yeah. So she likes horror. So yeah, like I don't know. Like she introduced me to that. We watched it, and I was just at first when I was watching it and I was smoking, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Why is it like all these damn zombies on a goddamn train? Like, what the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really good. But overall, it was a good show. So.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely check those two out. Check out Hereditary. Check out Midsommar.
Yeah, I'll definitely check those out.
Those are probably two of my top ones for right now. The other ones, they'll come later.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Highly, bro. It's been such a pleasure having you on, bro.
Oh, man. No problem, man. Again, we got to do this again, bro. Saying, like I told you, you are more than welcome to be on 2.5 Joints anytime you want to come on the show, bro. So,
yeah. If you want to go ahead and plug the podcast, go ahead and do that now.
Oh, well, shit. Let me go ahead and plug it real quick. Check it out. Since my boy Dinosaur did have to go a little early, check us out at 2.5 Joints on Anchor and other Spotify motherfucking devices. We're everywhere. We're on, so we have episodes on YouTube with cameras as of right now. We got we got a lot of shit going on over there, shout out to the group, again, shout out to Prince who couldn't be here today. Hopefully things go better. Shout out to my girl who is technically, that's like, man, that's my everything, man. She does my social, she does help me with all that shit, so I definitely want to shout her out.
Shout out to her. Shout out to Prince for sure.
Yeah, and y'all can follow us on IG at 2.5 Joints. You can follow me on my personal Instagram, which is Highly Gaming. I'm also on Twitch. This is official Highly Gaming. Follow my boy Prince Petty at Prince PRIN no C X E _ Petty. That's my dude. Definitely follow him. Also follow Yung Dinosaur. That's man that was just left. At YUNG Dinosaur 1984. My man talks to him, he'll talk back. That's what he usually says, you know what I'm saying? Also check out his blog, man. My man got like 2 blogs out right now on YouTube, Mr. Essential. You know what I'm saying? So check him out as well. And shit, man. That's it. Like that is it.
Yeah. Y'all go check out Holly for sure, man. It's a great dude. I've known Holly for maybe How long has it been?
Like shit, it's been about a couple months, man. Shit,
right,
man.
and it's like I've known this
feel like
years at this point. Right. We
Yeah,
just clicked, bro. So
we just clicked, man.
yeah, 100%. So yeah, y'all go follow Highly Dinosaur Prince.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Jointz Podcast. I'll be on there soon. Don't worry.
Yo, I know you gonna come back.
Yeah.
Cause like again, we had recorded some shit, but it didn't like the audio kind of like fucked up, so we had to snatch the episode down. But
yeah, we still got some hours, bro. So we
got a bonus. Yeah, we got a bonus episode though, so we might bring that up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe sometime this week, just to throw up there, just to hold y'all over until Friday. You know that Friday when we record and shit. So, but if you want to come by, you know Friday.
No, say less. I'll be there.
All right, man.
I will be there.
Good to do this again. So shit,
oh yeah,
definitely.
Sure, man. So everybody, thank you so much for listening and watching, and I appreciate all of your criticisms, I guess I can say. I appreciate y'all telling me what I'm doing right and what I'm not doing right. I'm doing great. I'm happy, satisfied, as long as you're satisfied. And once again, I am your host, director, creator, editor, producer, executive producer, your first, your last, your everything, Dominique. And I've been joined by Highly and Dinosaur this episode, and this has been the Dom Trap. Peace.